The most common mode of transportation in the U.S. today is cars. With over 218 million people driving cars, they're everywhere. If you asked all those people, and probably yourselves for that matter, what is the most important part of the car? And that would be safety, would most likely be the answer. Safety technologies are changing every year and seemingly every single day. However, one integral feature that has not changed over decades is headlights. Headlights continue to provide to be the largest downfall in the current automobile industry, jeopardizing lives every single day. Previously, I talked to you about the inadequately lit roads and light blinding deficiencies within headlights. That being said, furthermore, we talked about how the differences in the headlights can hurt long-time safety in driving, and there's no solution that's currently evident. Hi, I'm Kevin Bogniak, and over the past 7 months I've had the opportunity to research and design headlights. I started last semester in my e-design class, where we'd eventually go to the BJC and present our findings and opinions upon headlight design to top automobile companies such as Delphi, Audi, and General Motors. Adaptive headlights propose a constant redistribution of light output, and it eliminates inefficiency. Today I'll be taking you through how the headlights respond to the external environment and redistribute their light, as well as the benefits that are included within the headlights. Finally, I'll take you through how this is feasible on a large-scale basis, and on top of that, where we can implement it such that the consumer doesn't have too much burden. First thing I'll take you through is how these headlights are implemented. Adaptive headlights register incoming stimuli and then distribute their lighting patterns accordingly. The headlamp has essentially a camera that registers the incoming traffic signals, and it registers at a high frequency as well as a large radius. The camera will take that signal and then send it down to the headlight, and then the headlight will change its actions accordingly, either dimming the headlight or changing its direction. As you can see right here, the beam is starting to spits larger, and the very end here, the entire left headlight is turned off as to not blind that driver. Also important to the headlights design is the fact that speed and the turning of the wheel change the light output and its patterns. The speed, as you might see in this picture, the speed determines how far it is projected. So as this car is at a stop, the light beam is the shortest, whereas this car will be turning in a bit and the wheels are turned, so this area right here is facing towards the right. According to BMW Connected Drive, an innovative aspect of innovative firm within BMW, if a car is moving less than 25 miles an hour, that car is able to, if turning, have the headlight turn up to 80 degrees of radius, allowing for a wide variety of lighting. Now we have gone over the basics and understood how these lights work, let's move on to their great advantages are. Field of vision benefits, as well as the driver's perception with the implementation of adaptive headlights. The largest thing is that it's more effective in lighting the road, but also tracking it. As you can see in these two pictures, first it starts off as a very wide array of light, which many contemporary headlights do not use. But then, as the road curves, the headlight follows it as well. It's just very effective in keeping your eyes on the road and seeing what object might be ahead. Next, as a part of this, light blinding accidents are nearly eradicated. The light blinding aspect it's automatic and involuntary, so you don't have to worry about it. And the camera moves at extremely high speeds, which adds to the effectiveness. Thus, as we can see, the car first is moving towards the object up top here, and then the beam splits, as highlighted by these two arrows, or lines. The car is not blinded whatsoever. You can still see where you're going because it's split, and then it returns to its original position down here. Now we have seen the great benefits in terms of the safety and connectivity of these adaptive headlights. Let's move on to where customer concerns might be, or how this technology has been slowly implemented. Many drivers feel that these headlights are luxury only. I mean, it is newer technology, so that is the general perception. I've talked about Audi and BMW mostly in my presentation thus far. However, it is not only limited to these guys. In fact, that would be Ford, Chevrolet, and Toyota right there that all have the same technology. It's just coming out later. Good parallel might be the fact that in past cars there was the backup sensor. And now almost all the new cars have that. It just takes a little longer for some of the people that aren't in luxury to adapt to that. Automobile users also believe that the benefit doesn't make up for the cost. Some people have this misconception, but in reality, a Mercedes class, for example, their average adaptive headlight is about $700, whereas a normal headlight, say for Ford or Chevrolet, is about $200. Yes, that's about $500 difference, of course, but I feel strongly that the difference is worth the money. As you can see right here, this is as these all highlighted boxes are the adaptive headlights one, and each single one has a greater percentage less of collision or property damage liability, bodily injury liability, and the only thing that's the same is the personal injury one. So overall, across the board, adaptive headlights make you more safe. And according to Robert Tamburo, a professor at Carnegie Mellon University, although these are expensive, once consumers actually feel and see the difference, it won't be hard to drop $400, especially when a car can be in the thousands. And it's not working. I'll present from here because it paused for some reason. Adaptive headlights proposes constant redistribution of light and output to solve these inefficiencies. Altogether, we have seen that these headlights, they're pretty spectacular. They help our field of vision. They respond extremely well and extremely fast to our external environment. And although there are some customer concerns, there is with almost every single new product in the market. So just to reiterate, adaptive headlights proposes a new way to or adaptive headlights proposes constant redistribution of light output in order to eliminate these inefficiencies. Altogether, we will see much change in the near future towards these headlights. And although it may not seem feasible currently, the technology is coming and the production is coming. It's just that we have not seen or felt it more so than anything. In the near future, I look to see these headlights helping other people's safety and spending less time and money on other features that do not actually provide for the most important part of of the car, and that's protecting yourself and the people that are in the car with you. Thank you. And now I'll take time for questions.